The first question I have here is, what is talent?
Should I tell you or I should tell the viewers?
The viewers.
Thank you very much. It's not at the expression of talent. Talent begins. It started from the understanding and the function and the need for ones to exhibit a value in him. So for me, talent it simply means your value. And I have not seen anyone who has been without a value. Okay, people miss the understanding of the fact that what we are here to trade with is talent. You are not relevant to me if you don't have a value. Okay, nobody is relevant in living or to living without a value.
Okay, and to the next question. How can one discover his or her talent? How can one unleash that thing you have in you? You know, one thing is for you to know you have a talent, and how will you discover it? What will it take you to unleash it, to bring it out?
You don't live for yourself. Okay? Nobody is created for himself or herself. You are the value herein is for others. It's not for you. So, well, people live the way they like because they've not understand this truth about themselves. Your value is not for you, though it is dwelling in you, but it's for others. Others exist for you, you exist for them.
Ayola Pandoya, Bishop Amu. Shopper.
Another question just rolled in now. In the expression of talent, what is the difference between initiative and experience?
Now, you're asking the difference between
initiative
and experience in expression of talent. Experience as a role it plays in the expression of talent, but it's not so much essential as the role initiative plays. Okay, it's not very essential in the sense that there's always requirement for time. Whatever you do consistently, you do it consistently in the same way, becomes common. Yeah, and such we don't call it initiative. It might be able to do it very well, but it's expressing experience. Such might not have much impact in the life of the audience. Experience matters in life, you know. I think talent in expression will start with experience. Will start with because I've seen somebody doing, like somebody who knows how to sing very well, must have learned from somewhere sometimes before he would know what to do next and to impact his own with his initiative. So initiative matters to the future, experience matters to the present. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So when you say in expression of talent, what does the role of experience in comparison with initiative? I think I embrace initiative more than experience, because there's this saying that says that 20 years experience is not as important as 1 day training. As in, initiative is like you're being in expression, mindless of what you know. As in, your nature is on in expression, or is inspirational rather than experience. You allow your nature to speak for you, or to express what you know how best to do. That's initiative. So it has more to do with inspiration rather than what you've seen somebody has done before, or what you yourself have learned somewhere. Okay, you flow with experience. I mean, you flow with inspiration when you talk of initiative.
Okay, why do people, especially the young ones, seek opportunities instead of working on the real thing, which is your talent?
Like I said, is misconception and is misdirection of motive. For me, the world generally has misunderstood so many things. We live as if we are not meant to live forever. Okay? Because of this misconception we are talking about, this affects whatever we do. So, why people seek opportunity when they ought to have made opportunity for people is because of this misconception. The world is growing out of the former reality as a previous reality. So there are more that want opportunity than those who really want to create opportunities for people. So in this regard, you expect misunderstanding of so many things we do on earth. Now we seek opportunity because we don't even know what we call opportunity. The opportunity I know for people should be their talent, their potential. If I got a potential, then I have enough opportunity. I've said it on air, I'm sure it's on this station. Last program we had, I think precisely that for me it's not the access you have to things. A lot of people have access to money, a lot of people have access to property, as in it's not physical, it is internal. So when people have misunderstood what we call opportunity, of course you expect them to chase shadow or wind aside of reality. So your potential is your opportunity, and why they don't know that is because they don't understand what we call opportunity. You create opportunity in life, you don't look for opportunity. And we have said what we use to create opportunity is value, which is potential, it's internal, more of external. So the opportunity that comes from outward is not opportunity that lasts. Yeah, it is the internal one that makes a stable opportunity. It is your internal value that makes a stable opportunity for you. So since we don't understand this, of course you expect that much more in this time.
So how can we help the young ones in this very time? Because maybe they're missing it. They just want to go into the world and make something happen. When they have something in them that can feed nations, when they can feed nations with what they've got in them, how can we help them? What are those things you think we can do to make them discover themselves instead of just being there? A lot of people I do out there, they prefer to sit in the house and watch something happen, watch manna fall from heaven, when of course they've got something in them that can fetch them something good and even create opportunities for others.
When you say people I do, for me, everybody is busy with something. But the idle people I know are people who are not making anything done in where they are. If you cannot effect change in wherever you are, then you are idle. Yes. So idle people I know are changeless people. People who cannot make a change, neither can they change to things. But then I think it starts with education. Words like this should be embraced. Okay, people's orientation must be given attention, as in the changing of orientation is the major work one has to do at this very time. Because you see, the time is not friendly at all with people generally. Even company, even government will tell you the time is not friendly. In Nigeria, we are going through a very sensitive time. Going through a very sensitive time. That sometimes I pity the leaders of the nations. Of this nation, Nigeria, because it's beyond what you are saying. And if you want to penalize them based on what the nation is going through in the present, you just offend God. Because precisely I'm not seeing it as their fault. There is a common ideology of the society that is affecting the progress of the nation in collectivity. So for me, we need words like this more, and speaking is not as good as you believe in the words. So we must understand that we need a mental attention more than physical, as a nation and as individual and even as organization. That's why the JRS has innovated a lot of projects now. We have taken it upon ourselves to provide joy to this generation and even beyond. Yes, so we formulated a lot of programs, like we have programs for leaders, programs for companies, for organizations. Why? Because the time we are now needs something else from what people think. A lot of people will even ask for more salary. They want to ask for more, privilege. But me, the privilege we should look for now is the insight on how to resolve our issues. When the situation comes at humans, I don't see it as something that is warranted by external situations. You understand? There's no external problem that affects human. It is always from the internal. So the challenge we have is more of mental than physical, like I've said before. Like for our youth, we have been able to innovate a program which is ongoing now to help them discovering themselves. In the talent discovery we do, it's not limited to entertainment. You can sing, you can act, you can do this and all that. They are just they are the things you learn at. They are not the major things we start with. We start with the message of life. People got to know the life they are living, people got to know themselves better before they will discover their value and even believing in their value. So, and for the companies, we call something business transformational project. Our aim is to resolve the issues in the companies, but it is not by practical prescription. It is by revelation of what is really going wrong in the company. A lot of things are going on with our businesses we don't know. I think the organization, nations, sectors, and many businesses need more of ideas rather than finance, which many people will not believe. If I does not even start with it, money is a result, it's not the product. We got a product that we use to process money. So the product should be embraced, like you say, and the product is what we are celebrating here in General, which is talent, potential, value.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate everything you've given to us today, and I think we're ready to ingest copiously, myself and the viewers at home. And to the viewers at home, I really appreciate your time spent with me in the studio today, and I'm sure you're so grateful to our president for making out time for us today.
All right, thank God. We thank God. Thank you very much, viewers, for staying tuned with us. Please, can I go now?
Oh, sure, you can. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye. Back to Queen Gbeke. So, what have you learned so far?
It's time for my own interview. Okay, what I've learned so far is that we are not living for ourselves. We are living so that we can impact others and also add values to the lives of others. So which means if you're living and you're not serious about your purpose, which is your reason for existence, that is in line with your talent as well, because that's why God has deposited the talent in every human. It's our reason for existence. So if you're not serious with it, if you don't have a plan to develop and use it wisely, which means someone somewhere is lacking because you're meant to use your talent to benefit the life of someone. So it's very important we work on our talent, which is that thing, the purpose of our existence, because God has deposited the seed of greatness, which is the talent, in every individual, which we must work on. That is why Joy of the Foundation has built of this talent discovery and the development and project sponsorship program for our darling viewers out there. So it's not too late, because the program runs every Saturday in our office at Ajah. The addresses are on the screen, so you can just pick it up and pick up the phone numbers and call and get further details. The registration fee for that is just 2,500 naira, and it's affordable. Even if you are a student, it's affordable. So please don't sit back there. Let us work on our future, which is starting from your talent.